I have tried to record this so many times. I have tried to move you in so many different ways that you could see me working on my desk area, and sorry, no matter where I put you, it just doesn't make sense. So, yeah, let me show you what we need to do. This is my desk. This is the under my desk. These are two cubby sections. Right here I have everything for home planning, like there's bill companies and kids school stuff. Down here is kids stuff and activities that I could do at my desk because I need stimulation in my life. That doesn't, and things I can do and be like, give me 20 minutes and I can color in a book, or I can fold some origami, or I can solve a mystery in a book, something. I am a mom, but at the end of the day, I am still me, and I get to have things that make me still me. So, I have some stuff to do that. This is the electronics. You need a cord? I probably got it. Drawer. So this is where we throw all of our extra electronic cords and stuff. I'm pretty sure there's games and stuff in there too, and like little amiibo cards. It's got it all. Anything electronic based, it's in there. I've got 2 drawers of planners. I have, this is under my desk. It's what was on top of the desk. It's full of planners and books, whether it's working out books or activity books for myself. This whole thing is things I've made or crafting supplies. This is a Wahoo board my husband made. That's trash we need to take care of because I just unpacked a purse and stuck it there. This is a printer, and underneath the printer there is an ottoman that is full of, you guessed it, crafting supplies. Once upon a time I had my own business. It was named, first it was Auburn Angel because I have angel wings and I'm a natural red. Not natural this red. I was when I was little, but then, age. And now I'm strawberry blonde. But anyways, I named it Auburn Angel. It was great. And then I dipped into the nerdier side of life and I renamed it Studio Otaku. It was great. I had a fantastic time. I no longer run my business. I still hold the name and I can return to it at any point in time. Wow, sorry, I didn't mean to shake you. I am just really busy. As a toddler mom, I had finally gotten to the point where my kids were old enough that they would go play outside for hours and not need me, and I could supervise them from the back porch, and now I'm starting all over because toddler. And she's no longer a baby that is a potato, so my free time is gone. Okay, that is a basket that is holding craft supplies. That is a 3-drawered organizer that is full of crafting supplies. This is a 2 small drawer followed by 3 bigger drawers organizing system that is full of crafting supplies. Everything on top of it is like a mixture of stuff. There's planner stuff, there's D&D dice, there's Magic the Gathering cards. It's just stuff, right? Because this is my desk, so I just put my stuff. This box right here is full of, because I tried to clean, it's got my prescriptions that I forget to take, it has stuff that needs to go to my bedroom, it's got hair supplies, it's got my brand new purse that I unpacked. This box right here is full of junk journaling crafting supplies. It's a mess, right? And so here's the side of it, and while it's an organized mess, it is still a mess. The toddler gets into both of these boxes right here and throws everything to the wind. So the goal is to organize enough that I can fit things into I don't have a sparkle. My glasses snagged me and I've been bleeding since. The goal is to put it up so that the toddler can't get into things. I don't want to show your face on the camera, baby, so just work with me. I need to organize and get it clean over here so little Miss Ma'am doesn't throw everything everywhere. I had to pause the recording and put the phone kind of where it's gonna be for now, because like I said, I've put it in a bunch of different places and I just cannot figure out where to put it that's gonna make it work. I was trying to get things done and there's a toddler who decided to wander over and sit in my lap. You cannot be on that camera. Give me a second. She smells like Cheetos and is really, really trying to be on the camera, but I don't want my kids on my YouTube. It's not that I don't want my kids featured anywhere. It's just there's a lot of creeps in the world, and you can never be too safe, right? I'm just trying to do my part to keep my kids safe. In this video, there's going to be noises. One, I have a toddler at home. All the older boys are in school right now. This is school hours. Two, I'm cleaning. It's going to be crinkly, and I don't have an editor, so enjoy. She acted a fool, asked for Cheetos, and then threw them, then bit me. I don't know if you can see the little teeth marks. We've switched movies. I apologize if you can hear trolls. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. There's so much to do. And I wish I could angle you in a way that you could watch me go through things. But I really don't have a way. I guess I can show just as I'm moving things. My husband got this when he got his computer. They sent him... I'm not going to go through everything, just saying. Like, they did send him a little folder thing with testing results and stuff, so that's pretty neat. I thought that was pretty cool. It's so overwhelming. I have a Daiso bag up there that I could probably put things in. No, I don't want to put it in bags and boxes because she's getting into bags and boxes. I need it to fit in these drawers. But I don't really know how to do that. Like I said, I'm crafty. No, I have no idea how much of this video I'm going to have to cut and crop. Because I don't want them in videos because I know that it's not good. So as I was saying, I am crafty, and I will show these because I am proud of them. It was a planner that I bought from Hobby Lobby. I don't remember what was under it. I think it was just florals from Agenda 52, but I'm a big Zelda fan. So the back is the slate, and then I've got Salt Bay Link, because why not? And then, once upon a time, I was a nerdier nerd, and when I was younger, I made this one. This is for sure a floral Carpe Diem planner. It was. I painted a Kakashi on it, and then put his naughty book on the back. All the signs of me being a nerd were there. I just ignored them. That was a little planner. Another planner. Another planner. I was going to say that was my first planner, but it would have been a lie. Planner pack. Another planner. Crafting supplies. Crafting supplies. Crafting supplies. Another planner. It's the same one as this one. It's just bigger and not edited. Another planner. I have so many Happy Planners things, from stickers to the actual planners. Like, I have so much. I'm a fan, and I love organizing, and I love planners. It's just hard for me to organize and plan my own stuff. I would do it for other people in a heartbeat. Once upon a time, my sister let me make a home management binder for her, and I ran it. Okay, so it wasn't home management. Scratch that. It was for her business, expenses and stuff like that, and it was so much fun. I could work in an office. I could work in an office all day. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Never in my life have I worked in an office. I have done jobs like security. I worked security. I've worked at a juice shop. I've worked at a Subway. I worked in the oil field and I built rigs. I've flipped burgers at a Dairy Queen. I've worked the drive-thru at a McDonald's. I have held the sign on the side of the road dressed as the Liberty statue for Liberty taxes. There's not a job that I wouldn't do if it meant money coming in. But I could do me an office job. I could get down with some organizing. I had to sacrifice my heart pillow to keep her busy, and I thought she was coming back. She sounds like she is. They're Happy Planner disc pieces. I need to put the pieces somewhere. What I need is like a Ziploc bag or something. I don't really know what to do with anything. These are the images I used to craft Auburn Angel. These are images I used to make glass art. This is graph paper. I don't know what to do with it. It's like, it's one thing to get it. Sorry for all the noise. To get it and to be like, I found a game case, but I didn't know it was under my desk. Huh. It's one thing to be like, this drawer is full, let's move forward, but I don't want to just do that. I need a drawer that is crafting supplies. I need somewhere for all these planners to go, and I see how much they sell for on Mercari, so I could sell them, but I don't want to. What if I need it? That sounds so hoarder of me, and my house is not packed like a hoarder house. It's just dirty because it's lived in. But I have a lot of planners. What I have done is I took everything out that bottom drawer, the blue one that I showed off that's directly under my monitors, under my desk. I hear a child. Okay, I had to redirect her. I emptied everything out of that bottom drawer. It was planners and crafting supplies. I put the crafting supplies out, took out the planners because I have so many of them. I don't need them in 100 different drawers. I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll find one of the organized drawer sets that I have and put stuff in that. Eventually, the goal is to use underneath my desk because I cannot even put my chair underneath it. I have the ottoman, the printer, I have the extension or bookshelf I have, and then I've got another organizer. I got a lot of stuff. I have a lot of crafting. There's more crafting supplies in our shed, believe it or not. Okay, I don't know what to do with any of that. Stickers. She decided to... I thought she was coming from a different way. It was a cat. She has hidden herself under her table. A planner. Planner stickers. I did not show off any of these, and I wish that I had. They're the Miss Maker or the Craft What You Love Miss Maker sets, and they are so stinking cute. Or crafting supply. You know, I don't know where this goes. I guess that goes with planner. Now, this is where it gets hard because I have the set of Miss Maker, and that's patches. This is a little zipper pouch for the Miss Maker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it gets complicated. Like, this is a sales book. Every time I hear her, I'm like, where is she? It's not that I don't want her near me. I just, what am I going to do when she does? I got this patch. I'm not a patch collector at all. I just don't know what to do with it. My kids love Pokemon. I'm on Pokemon. I grew up with it. Used to love it. I don't care for it as much now. But I ate the Hershey's candies and they sent me a patch. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know how many of these they gave out or anything, but I don't know what to do with it. I'm sure there's a collector out there somewhere that would want it. Stuff from the craft show. Receipts from building supplies. My husband built me, I told him my vision on how to display my items, and I drew like a rough sketch, and this man brought it to life. That's a graph book, and this is a journal, but it's not a planner. Business stuff. She's climbing on shelves. Hi. Don't do that. Mom life. Lots of and hey, don't do that. Another planner. Mistmaker version. This one's so stinking cute. They all are. I love them all. They all have their own little charms. Their own little things that I'm in love with about them. Okay, I now have a empty drawer. I have an empty drawer. I also have a stack of planners next to me, but I have an empty drawer. I am not organizing that electronics drawer right now. That is not going to happen. I don't know what to do with these journals. I'll put them with the planners for now. Are they planners? No. I just don't know what else to do with them. Okay. You know, it would be nice if I cleared off all the, well, I was going to say I could put all my planners where the family stuff is on the side. The little end thing. But then where would I put all of that? She's trying to deconstruct her chair. Okay. You know what I think would help? Is if I had, like, we burned them all. But if I had a big box, pack everything like I'm moving, and then unpack it like I'm loading the sections. I'm gonna go look for a box. I'll be right back. Okay. I found a box. I put the planners in it that we took out of the tote. And like I said, now we have this empty tote. And I don't really know what to do with it right now. But we have an empty one. In front of me is the stack of like planner stickers and stuff. So I guess I can put the stickers and stuff in that. Planner accessories and whatnot. This whole box can just be filled with stuff for planners. And trust me, I'm gonna run out of space. Like there's gonna be so much stuff in this freaking box. Like it's probably gonna overhang or something. Please don't touch. Please don't touch. Please don't touch. Noisy. It's the little build-a-scene things. I don't really know what to do with that right now. This is a planner, so it goes in the planners. That is a guidebook, and then that is a recipe book. So, right there for now. She's playing with a chair. Sorry for the noise. She has discovered they both have the little lift and lower thing. I got a drink and they never drank it. It's a smoothie. I say smoothie, it's one of those naked drinks, and I believe that's the Blue Machine. Not sponsored, but they're so freaking good. And because I'm not eating like I should be, I feel like that's where I'm getting my fruits and vegetables. I like the Green Machine too. I like the strawberry and banana one, but they don't have that at my store because apparently I'm not the only one that likes it. This is a... no, look. She's behind me. She's behind me, isn't she? Anyways, that was another planner. I'm gonna have so much attempting to edit that I'm gonna have to do. Okay. I'm on the hunt for pins. I bought a purse that can show off pins because I have some enamel pins. I don't know where they're at. Careful so you don't run over your toes, please. Sure, you can do that. Okay. That's not really a planner, but it's a journal I use to smash flowers. It's not a journal. I mean, it's not a planner. Whatever. In the box it goes. Okay, so... Sorry, I couldn't get that closed. What to do, what to do. It's been almost 20 minutes and we've managed to clean 2 drawers out. I'll pause while I think. Okay, so I know in the bottom drawer I put crafting supplies, but hear me out. I have some crafts that I made that I'm just not ready to let go of. I have tried to throw them away, and then my husband turns right around and is like, don't throw it away. Like, I have a butterfly on my wall that's made out of perler beads, and I was like, it's big, it's falling apart, I don't know what to do with it, let's just throw it away. I made it for the garden, and then I never put it out in the garden. And as my son was throwing it away, my husband was like, just put it on the wall, so it's on the wall. I made a Sailor Moon. The sides of her hair fell off. She's still really cute, but now she only has bob. I think we can put her at the bottom with, like, her hair pieces, because I do have the hair pieces, and eventually I'll fix it, right? I have pieces of that butterfly that can go down there. I have so many perler beads, I could probably just make another one, and maybe I will one day. And he was willing to save these, but was telling the kids to throw the perler beads away because they're in the way. But I made these. If you know, you know. If you don't, it's Among Us. This is what happens when you die. That's the little dude. I was experimenting with, like, different shades. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like lot pink and then pink, and then 2 different tones of yellow. Yeah. I made them for the kids to put on their backpacks. They didn't feel sturdy enough to put on the backpacks. Plus, other kids are thieves, and I didn't want them to go missing at school. I made a bee, because, you know, the Minecraft bees are stinking cute. Why did I make these? I don't know. I just did. I made a tiny Sailor Jupiter. I made a unicorn. I made a Freddy. I'm the type of person that if I see it online on, like, a reel, because I don't have TikTok, if I see a reel, I'm like, I could do that. And I follow the dopamine, and guess what? I do that. I made a D&D dice with a pride flag. I made a cow. I'm an Eagles fan. Not the band. The football team. And I'm also a Jason Kelce fan, so I made an Eagles helmet. This is a passion project that I made successfully, but it has since broke, so I gotta fix it. But I made a cross out of little safety pins with wings and stuff, but it fell apart because the glue I used was trash. But that can go in there as well. I'll probably just, snap it off. I was also, once again, sorry for the noise, experimenting with, like, color fades. Just walking away. I didn't know where she was going. I'll keep that paper until I can transfer the information off of it. I made a Pokeball. I made a mask from Majora's Mask because I love Zelda. I made a Hylian shield. All of this out of perler beads, except for the thing that I showed that wouldn't have made it out of perler beads. Because again, I am fueled by, I can do that. That person did that, but you know who else can do that? I can do that. I have an easel that was over there. I made the Mario star, but you slide it into itself, and then you hang it by a string, and it, or, yeah, I don't want to get copyrighted or anything, but, like, yeah, it's the Mario star. These are the kind of things that she's trying to take from my desk, so if I can put them away. Give me a second. One moment. You know what's really funny is when you record things and then you talk and then you have to leave the video for a minute because, you know, kids. And then you're like, oh no, did I record any of that? And you won't know until you are able to rewatch the whole thing. Found some trash. Doing good, looking good. I don't know where to put this. This doesn't necessarily belong over here. It's a piece of petrified wood. My husband finds them all the time at work, but finds, like, huge pieces. And then they don't want them, so they try to make the guys take them home, but every guy that works there has a piece of petrified wood, and they don't want a ton of it. So they all just don't know what to do with it. Okay. What we've done is we emptied 2 drawers, put all the planners in a box, put the things I've made into the bottom drawer. Second drawer is still empty. Never touched the electronic drawers because I don't want to do that just yet. But she's getting into something, so I'll be back. She was fine. She was just getting into stuff. Now we're having a breakdown, so there's a kid right here. I've decided what I'll do next. I don't need to record, but I will go through the box that's got stuff that needs to go to my bedroom. You know what? No, I'll just take it to my bedroom and go through it later. I'll take the purse off of it and just bring the thing to my bedroom. What I didn't do when I got up that I meant to do was get a trash bag. I should have done that because I found trash that I need to throw away. You can't see it because of where you're sitting, but it looks better. If I didn't have a toddler, it wouldn't be a problem. Obviously, it's a mess and it would need to get cleaned eventually, but I know my older boys won't come over and touch my stuff, whereas the toddler sees little desk decorations and is like, woo, I can put that in my mouth. So, we need to avoid that. And it's so funny because you try to do things, you try to get things clean, and then you do what you can, and oh, she's only on you because you're sitting down. Even if I was standing doing dishes or something, she would 100% be all over me, holding onto my legs, pulling on my clothes, trying to get my attention and pulling my pants down or getting under my dress, whatever it is that I'm wearing. She would be doing everything so that I could stop doing dishes to go be with her. And we do. We have moments where we sit and we play, but there are also things that need to get done around the house. I'm the stay-at-home mom. I'm the stay-at-home wife. I have responsibilities. It's just really, really hard to do sometimes when you have a toddler. I've been recording for 27 minutes, but I've had to stop so many times to take care of the toddler. And it's just, there's so much that needs to get done that doesn't get done. And then when you do things, it looks like you've done nothing. Whether it's, I cleaned the whole kitchen, okay, but the living room's still a mess. The dining room's still a mess. Okay, I cleaned the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen today, but then the toddler threw her stuff everywhere. It's always something, right? The house is lived in, and it'll not be clean until the kids move out, and then when I finally have a clean house and I'm enjoying relaxing, I'm probably gonna sit there and go, man, it's awfully quiet. No, hey, y'all stop fighting. No, could you clean your mess? It'll just be me in a quiet house, and that sounds amazing. I am excited for the fact that I will eventually have a clean house. It's just I know I'm also going to sit there going, you remember when we would walk and we'd step on a toy? You remember when we'd be trying to play a game online and we couldn't talk online because the kids were in their rooms fighting over something stupid? I know one day I will have a clean house. And our house isn't filthy. We don't even have bugs. We've never had an infestation. I will say we've had the occasional scorpion because of where we live. We've never had wiggly worms. We've never had ants. We don't live in an area where roaches are, thank God. Where I'm from, in southeast Texas, it doesn't matter if your house is clean. If it rains, you're gonna have a roach. It's disgusting. Out here, it don't hardly ever rain, and then the critters that you do have come in, whether your house is clean or not, is a spider. Every home gets spiders and scorpions. I wish I could say that that's not a thing, but they crawl up through the air vents, they hang out on the ceiling, or I don't know. So I've been on the couch and it's dropped from above and tried to land on me. I hate scorpions. They're awful. But sorry, I'm trying to cover her. Anyways, yeah, so our house isn't disgusting. The trash gets out, the dishes get done. It's just that there's clutter. And I do have preteen boys. They don't even clean their bedrooms properly. Their one house responsibility, other than their own stuff, like their bedrooms and their laundry, is that I ask them to clean the bathroom. The thing they mess up the most. the bathroom, just clean the bathroom. Yes, they have chores where they take care of the animals, but at their age, I was already with my siblings cleaning the entire house. I wanted the kids to have time to be kids. It's just at this point, I don't have a kid that can help sweep. When I try to explain how to use a broom, it's too frustrating with me trying to help them and then them not doing it. And I'm just like, I just showed you how to hold the broom. Could you just hold it the way I showed you? And it's not weaponized incompetence. I don't know what it is. They just, I don't know if it's because they're kids and they just don't listen or what. And I'm sure I'll probably have a comment or two that's just like, oh, show them how. Do it and show them until they get it. The thing is, I don't have that much patience. I have shown them and shown them. And two of them are 12. I have shown them and shown them and shown them. They also have two separate households that I would hope has also helped them to learn to do chores properly. They don't retain it. We've tried, okay, if you can't sweep the inside properly, there's a porch and there's a sidewalk. Why don't you practice out there? Hold the broom the way we've shown you and just get the leaves and the dirt off. No, it turns into kung fu fighting with the broom, or twirling it like they're sign twirlers, or they hold it in such a way that they're like, I don't know, they're doing it wrong, and they tear up. The amount of brooms I've had to replace because they have torn up the bristles. I have worked with them. I have tried to show them. They don't care. As far as the dishes, if we had a dishwasher, 100% I would be like, help load the dishwasher. Rinse off the plates, load it, unload it. Maybe iffy on the unload it, because I can unload it. They're boys. They dig in their feet and then they touch things around the house. You can tell them 100 times to wash their hands. They're boys. They're kids. They're not going to. These are very valuable skills. I understand that they need to know them. I just also want it done properly, so I'm not living in a way that they're doing it and then I'm having to go behind them to do it. So there are things that they do. There are things that I did when I was their age that were... There's a lot that they don't have to do that they take for granted, I swear. But it's just me. So I could clean all day and get the house spotless, and either tomorrow or the next day it's going to be right back to where it was, and it's frustrating. So one day I will have a clean house. I will love that one day. It'll also be bittersweet. It is what it is. But it is a little frustrating when, you know, they come home and they're like, oh, Mom, what'd you do today? Or he's like, hey, honey, what'd you do today? And I'm like, oh, well, I did clean. And they're like, did you? Yes, I did. That living room is her playroom. It gets cleaned every single night. It was getting cleaned multiple times a day, but she likes to go behind everybody and dump everything. You can't have things in her cubbies. You can't have things inside of totes and put away nice and neat. She goes and she throws it all, dumps it all, and she's not satisfied until it's all empty. It's nice. It's sweet. None of my other kids were this clingy. Like none of the boys. And I don't think it's it's a boy versus a girl. I just think every kid is different. This one just happens to be so stinking clingy. And it's great. I do like it. I do like that she's very sweet, very cuddly, because one day she's not going to want this. I know, because I've been there, done that. None of the other boys needed to be held for naps. And it's probably because there were 3 of them, all really close to the same age, and if they were playing, they were all playing. They weren't worried about me or Dad, because they had each other and they were playing. And if I went in there and be like, hey, you want to hang out with Mom? No, we're in the middle of playing with Hot Wheels or something. This one... The boys are in school, so she's bored, so she's clinging all over me. When the boys are home, yeah, she gets excited. And yes, even with them being home, she has her clingy moments, but she likes to be involved with what the older boys are doing. So that might be part of the reason she's so different than having the others. And I don't know how I did it. I was a lot younger when I had my boys, so I think back and I don't know how I did it. At all. I don't know that. I mean, the house stayed clean. I will say we had less when my boyfriend at the time, but he's my husband now, moved in. The only furniture we had was like a table, 5 chairs, a toddler bed, and I had a mattress because my my bed got accidentally donated while we were clearing out the house to clean it. I wanted a deep clean, so we took things out, and the landlord thought that we were donating it all, and he took what he could in his truck and trailer and donated it all. And I lost heirlooms, I lost my bed, I lost a lot of stuff. So the only thing that we had was what I listed, and then my husband moved in with a bed, a entertainment center for the bedroom, 2 nightstands, and I had a coffee table too, but no, I had no couch or anything. Our first couch was a futon. And then we had the little foldable kid couches, they turn into a couch, but then they fold out into a little bed too. We didn't have hardly anything. So yes, the house was a lot cleaner back then than it is now. We have outgrown this house. We've been here, I've been with my husband for 11 years now, working on our 12th year, and the house has grown, the family has grown, we've gotten more things, so it stays in a state of, there are spots of clutter, but it's clean, it's not gross, there's no bugs, it doesn't stink. I mean, we have cats, but it doesn't smell like cats. That is one of the chores the kids do. And then, I mean, there are just things that I wish that I could do more of, and at this point in time, that's just not something I'm getting to do. This was supposed to be a clean with me, or let me body double while I clean. It turned into me chatting because somebody needs to be held. I wish she would let me brush her hair. Ooh, ah. She got off my lap, has now gone behind me, and is playing with the elastic on my leggings. Please get your hand out of there. Take what you can get, right? Okay, this is my purse. I got it from Amazon. I have pins that I'm going to put in this little display window because why not? I wanted something that was going to be big enough for my iPad. It's perfect. I think I actually have enough room for a little personal planner in here too, so I'll probably set one up, and maybe when there's more people in the house and they can distract the little one, I'll be able to record it. With my braces, I wanted a purse that I could carry and have my toothbrush and some little floss sticks so I can get the things out of my mouth. But I didn't have any tote-sized purses, and the one that I do is Betsey Johnson, and I love it, and it's very cute, but the handle broke, and I don't know how to fix it because the piece that's holding it fell inside the bag where it's all like sewn together, so I don't know how to get that. So I got this one. It's got its handle, it's got a strap. They really need to redesign where the strap sticks onto, but other than that, get your hand out of, okay, playing with the elastic is fine, but don't do nothing else. Anyways, it's cute. I haven't got to take it out of the house yet, but I love it. Give me a second. I have a lot of purses, and as an example, this is one of my purses. Like I said, I'm like, Pokemon's cool, but it's like, it's just like a childhood thing. However, I love Togepi. I don't know what that was that she just threw. I don't know, I didn't see it. I'll probably never know what she threw. Anyways, it's cute, but it doesn't have like a ton of space in it, so it's one of those, I'll wear it with whatever I can find, I guess. We have found our Miss Rachel microphone, so let's hope I don't get copyrighted or something. Okay, I have now moved. I'm sitting back on the chair. You didn't miss anything. What I did was, sorry for the lighting. What I did was take that box that I was like, it's got a bunch of my stuff in it, so it needs to go to my bedroom so I can go through it. That's what I did. Because if I go through it out here and I don't have anywhere to put it, it's like makeup and my purse, obviously, and a bunch of hair stuff. It needs to go to the bathroom, and the purse needs to get put up in the closet. Okay, so let me kind of show you what I did. Okay, we cleaned up all the stickers that were down. Yes, I need to sweep. Ignore that. We cleaned up all the stickers that were down here, took all the crafted items off of here. We've got, what is that? Trash. Okay, threw the trash away. We still have the printer, still have the ottoman, and still have the Wahoo board, and then the extendable desk, but there's no more trash down there. Hold on. Electronics is still there. This one's still empty. That one's got the little crafted things in it because I don't know what else to do with it right now. We are one box short because I did move that, didn't realize that was broken. So this whole thing will probably have to get thrown out. We've got our box full of planners. This is sitting on top of an empty 5-pound candle that I talked about before in one of my other videos. And then this whole box is full of junk journal supplies. So I need to clear these out, go through them, and hopefully move all of this into stuff like this. Like, I would be okay if all this was holding planners. This whole thing, I don't have to even open it. I know what I did here. This is all pins. This is all pins and paint pins. This is crafting supplies. This is crafting supplies. That one's actually the one that's all the way at the bottom. That one's empty. This is wooden blocks and wooden, like, empty things, like paintable wooden items that I got from the Dollar Tree that I need to go through, if not donate, because in my head I'm like, oh, what if I craft with them? I'm probably never going to craft with them, so I need to donate them. This is probably spray paints and glitters and Mod Podge. And then at the bottom, so there's a third drawer, that is also Mod Podge. This one, this basket here, is holding, obviously it's got glue, but it's my glue guns, it's my wood burning tools, and a hairdryer. There's tools for crafting in that. And then obviously my needlepoint, the planners. There's various planners laying around. There's the Daiso bag. I have a Louis Vuitton bag that I need to, I guess, just donate. And then more crafting supplies and the beads for the Wahoo. So, oh, and all my crafting stickers need to be moved because they're balanced up there. So I have some work to do. I do have some work to do. She's back yet again. It's probably been a minute since I stopped and froze the camera so I could decide what I was going to do. I have decided to move the 2 boxes that have junk journal supplies and planner supplies in it out of the way and to the side. What I'm going to start doing is going through each of the drawers in the Watt organizer with the drawers. Nobody needs that many pins, so I'm going to go through each of those slots. She wants me to hold her, but then is upset that she can't see the TV. But, like, she is welcome to go. She is welcome to go see TV in the living room. So that I can work, but it's much better to be held. And I could go sit on the couch and hold her, but then I will be there until I have to pick up the kids, which, unsurprisingly, is pretty soon. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to see if I can't give her something to entertain herself and then go through those drawers. Actually, this might be like a 2-part thing. So this might be the end of like a part 1 of me organizing over here. So I'll post the next one